We've been saying has been playing Swamp Thing for a long time, so I'm expecting a nice clean start to this. Of course, Irishman is already blocking low, knowing that popular start for Swamp Thing, that sweep. But again, they get tagged by the second one. Mantis catching that raw puddle. That's going to be important data. If you're getting hit by puddles early on in a 3 out of 5, then Mantis is going to get a lot of breathing room.
Yeah, for sure. You've got to watch out on those whiff punish. They both have sort of pretty long range buttons. I think Swamp Thing kind of has like slightly better grounded buttons in terms of like, you know, the forward 2 and everything else. That said, I wonder if we're going to see why this matchup is actually so tricky. You know, those unique options that Swamp Thing has for this mix-up specifically right here. We didn't see the answer used instead of going in for the mix-up. We saw DalphaNate push block. Obviously, that's a really, really popular thing. In this matchup, obviously getting rid of Dexter. Man, it's having a good lead.
And that right there is one of those examples that whenever Irishmantis is going to go for that breath of block, chances are DalphaNate is going to be able to just crouch under it and Mantis is going to be punishable. DalphaNate goes for a combo there, but just misses the ending. Oh, wow.
It's a good start for Mantis, to be fair. Oh my god, speaking of which, that's why I think those long-range grabs, you have to watch out for them, because it will shut down both the Dexter cool and the puddle, you know, because there's quite a large amount of stuff from both of them, but he's still going to be able to pick that one up. And we'll basically see what happens here. I think Mantis, even though this isn't an amazing matchup, I still favor Mantis through tournament experience. DalphaNate had been playing a lot in the ESL Community Cups back in the Mortal Kombat X days. He didn't really have many opportunities to compete after that. You know, DalphaNate doesn't come from a part of the world where there's lots of tournaments to play in, so he kind of has to go through online. This is definitely his bread and butter of competition, but I think Mantis is just going to be a lot more experienced here.
Well, regardless, Mantis is back to the wall, so he hasn't got a huge amount of space. He's running out of Dexter trait here. We're going to get some off of it, and another push block. I like how DalphaNate, he's opting to push block every time. He doesn't mind trading off that bar just to get rid of that trait, which is so important for Atrocitus. Now Mantis now has 4 bars, walks straight into the forward 2. That was an important clash.
Now, instead of going for the crouch to try and punish, we are seeing DalphaNate consistently go for the push block anyway. I think even though he has those options to shut down one of Atrocitus mix-up games, he still kind of favors spending a bar to just get rid of it, which, you know, that's going to be a player preference thing. If you just don't want to hold a mix-up, by all means.
Oh wow, speaking of which though, Mantis is going to get the fuzzy into that meter burn breath. Background bounce, Atrocitus. Really important to get those background bounces when you don't have the cat ready at the time, so it does give you an incredible damage extension. Oh wow, there we go again. Mantis trying to keep it unclashable, doesn't want to give DalphaNate the chance to get health back, because look at all that bar. If DalphaNate can clash, he's going to get a ton of life back.
But now Mantis has to be careful, because Swamp Thing hits really hard, doesn't confirm the back 2-3, because again, he wants to keep things unclashable, doesn't want to commit to a button down 1. Things are dangerous now, though, because DalphaNate can heal in this situation. It's going to be deceivingly hard to kill him here. And I wonder, this actually is the opening. Brave stuff, doesn't confirm into a full combo. That could have actually been the game, but DalphaNate dialing it in instead. And that was an amazing read. Mantis knew.
Actually quite a tough situation for him to fight out of, but was able to get the game anyway. And there we go, the big call out Mantis. We knew that DalphaNate was going to stick a button out there. Just kind of caught the weird axis there, so couldn't quite get the background bounce.
By the way, guys, just letting you know real quick, we will be turning the music on after the series on the match, so we'll be fixing that. But just for now, we'll let the guys play it out. We don't want to kind of shut the King of the Hill down while they're in the middle of their tournament match, but afterwards we'll fix it.
Of course. Whilst obviously the music is great for the broadcast, the players aren't really going to be minding about that right now. I'll just let them play it out.
Hey man, Mantis needs these points, do you know what I'm saying? Like, Mantis needs these points badly. So we'll not take him out of his flow. Goes in for Dexter. I actually like the awareness, letting the grab whip and then using the minus frames to guarantee Dexter. A very popular thing with Atrocitus, just acknowledging when they're minus enough that you should be able to get Dexter for free. A lot of game sense.
I'm a bit concerned about the amount of combos that Mantis is dropping right now, because he does have a big life lead, but he's dropping a lot of, I don't want to say simple confirms, but stuff that we're definitely not used to seeing him drop. You know, Atrocitus, when played optimally, is quite an execution-heavy character. As soon as you're, you know, taking those optimized trait stuff into account, which we know that Mantis can do, but if he's dropping the basic combos, then I would like to see him kind of neaten it up into the rest of the set. Otherwise, DalphaNate's going to run away with it, because he was in the lead, but this isn't a huge lead to have now.
I feel like sometimes Atrocitus is, as an execution character, he's very much a character you kind of need to warm up with. And this is Mantis' first game of the day. Obviously, I no doubt he's been sitting at home in training mode before this tournament. But the second the tournament begins, you know, those first games, they can definitely have a kind of effect. That should be a 1-1-1 into Dexter, guarantees because of the knockdown. And there we go. This is the Mantis stuff that he really likes to do. He loves going in for the Siphon. He's going to get unclashable forward 3. He's going to both drain the health and get a little bit back. And this is a really horrible setup to be on the receiving end of.
DalphaNate resorting to the wake-up green thumb there, knowing that Mantis was likely just going to actually block the normal wake-up, and thus we get hit by a command grab. It isn't going to matter. Oh wow, Mantis dropping a... I actually think maybe he was baiting the air tech.
Yeah,
he didn't go
charged.
for the 4-3 straight away.
He charged the forward 3 because he expected DalphaNate to do upwards air tech, and he actually would have punished it on reaction. I'm actually surprised DalphaNate didn't tech there. I wonder if that was like a read upon a read.
Madness as he's looking one game away from moving on in this online bracket. DalphaNate definitely back against the wall now. Oh, big whiff, and that's going to be an easy combo. Irishmantis going to spend that first bar without a problem as he go for, delay into the cat.
Delay into cat is just one of those things, right? If you feel like the time is right to go for the call, if you've kind of like scoped out how they approach, it doesn't need to be too bad.
Because that wake up connecting from that far away is quite a surprise for DalphaNate. Finds an opportunity, he does have the meter advantage now. Oh, and there's the punish. Decent amount of damage. He's just barely taking the life lead, but not by much. And just as I can say that, even Stevens once again. Oh, the unblockable interactable doing that damage.
Just not watching his feet, man. That's the thing about Atrocitus is he feels like, even though it's not really that DalphaNate got caught not blocking low, it's that he tried to move right as the puddle came out. You know, it really kind of like sticks you on a grid, and then when Dexter comes out, it just gets a whole lot worse. We haven't really seen some of the stuff that makes this matchup. Like, you guys wouldn't, if I told you right now this is a bad matchup for Atrocitus, you wouldn't have believed it. Because it's one of those matchups, I think, that you need to really know the intricacies of making it difficult to make it difficult. It's not one of those easy fixes. I'm just wondering how much experience at this level against an Atrocitus like Mantis DalphaNate actually has.
Well, regardless, he is going to even things out quite comfortably now. And like he's not finishing that string, really just trying to challenge in the footsie range, but not committing to too much, and a nice whiff punish. Yeah, meter burns for huge damage. Oh, tries to go for another one, a little bit too cheeky. It does give Mantis a free trait summon. Oh, but he drops the combo again. Mantis giving DalphaNate a lifeline here. There's no interactables in this corner to get him out. If DalphaNate can play this corner properly, this will be difficult for Mantis. Oh, or just a raw green thumb.
Yep. Hey, if I know you're going to sit there and try and take my mid pressure, I'm going to go in for a command grab. And now he's spending one of his bits of resources on that meter burn breath. Active for basically a million years to us. That's such an amazing move. He's caught the catch. And even though the air tech came through, he still gets pressure. Goes in forward 2 into raw puddle. Hang on a minute. Tries to go for slightly optimized stuff there. You can go for the standing 3 into forward 1, I believe, but Mantis doesn't have an amazing hit rate on that.
No, not at least in this set so far. Almost dead even on the life bar, but both players have the same bar, and they do have access to a clash. But actually, these are two characters that can deny a clash. If you've got 2 bars, you can hit confirm if that bounce cancel.
Like right now.
Another one. That's going to be death! Maybe just that, yeah. Not close enough to kill, but he does have a good lead. And again, DalphaNate! He has no choice but to air tech. Oh, he can't get too close. Siphon deactivates. Wait. Oh, I love the call out from DalphaNate. I love the call out. The standing 1, knowing that Mantis was going to come in on the minus frames.
That was a really, really good check. You know, sometimes even though you might be slightly minus in a situation, if you have more range, we opted to hurt him. Ah, the back forward 1 says, you know what, mate? I know UK players. He's played Robin since day 1. He plays a couple of characters, but Robin's definitely, you know, his main honcho. That's his main guy. This matchup, I don't know. I've got to be honest, I've actually never seen Durpey play this matchup before. I know he would have had some experience because this is a popular online character, is Atom. But Tekken Master, he's going to have a lot more experience in this kind of field.
Well, I do. I'm quite surprised to see, or kind of really looking to see what Robin can do against the Atom trait, because the trait really is what defines Atom overall. I know he's kind of a low-profiling monster and he's got quite an interesting neutral, but it is the trait that really makes him the most obnoxious character in the game to fight against, and Tekken Master's going to know that. However, so will Durpey. I know Tekken Master did lose to Hayate at VDalphanate quite convincingly to Robin, so it is a matchup that Tekken Master has lost just recently, but with the kind of player that Tekken Master is, you know it's 100% going to be the kind of matchup that he's going to be ready for at the next event. But Durpey's going to get a full punish on Tekken Master's trait coming out early, but unfortunately will drop the combo and he will lose the life bar for it. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing right there. Durpey tried to go for the corner repositioning, but dropped the combo. So, you know, losing the damage and losing the setup, losing the round because of it, that could have been a wonderful position for him, but yeah, I love that call from Tekken Master. The second he actually sees Robin's trait come forward, he answers back with his own trait immediately, taking those minus frames. The down 1-2 hit confirm. Again, dropping the basic combos. He should be able to get a confirm here. No meter burn. Didn't spend the bar.
All right, I feel like Durpey's playing extremely nervous. He had 3 opportunities back-to-back to win the round for free. All he had to do was finish the basic combos we know he can do, and he dropped it every time.
As that delay wake up, Tekken Master calling out with the meter burn forward 3, but Durpey can go clean under it. Now, the thing is, Durpey, he's low on life, but this is Robin. All he needs is one good opening, and he's going to even it out. Robin does not shy away from the damage, but I like this. Tekken Master using this corner to his advantage here. I really like this.
It now means that, I mean, yeah, look at the damage. Robin can't actually, oh no. And the amount of damage he just took is like not even going to be fun, to be honest. Good block on the overhead. Risk calculation.
Oh, the crouch.
Kind of has to go in for the big risk. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is not good. And he's going for single hits. Doesn't want to let him wager. This is not a good situation for Durpey. Durpey has to watch out. He gets hit by one thing significant now. He hasn't even got the opportunity to break anymore. And there's the jump 3. There we go.
So I like Durpey's approach. If it's the back 3 you drop, then you're there for a while.
Any combo that you drop with Robin is not a quick drop that you can kind of get one of those, like, you know, American resets from, where you kind of just turn it into something else. Robin is like super negative. Like right there, if he were to drop that final hit, like Robin's kind of stuck there for a while. But there you go. Because he actually got the first hit and he landed the combo, look at the damage he got afterwards just from the setup alone.
Well, that's going to be a free combo for Tekken Master, but the trait is going to be spent in the process. There's that full screen. Robin, a very grounded character. Ooh. I think Durpey could have got a full combo had he gone for another string, but I don't think he was expecting that to connect. You see Tekken Master building space, trying to get that trait back.
And we know that Tekken Master, he's going to spend the entire time here trying to play that defensive game. Atom, a very sort of frustrating, low-profiling character, but he's got some really good like zoning options. Those full-screen ground pounds that tracks. Obviously, a really good projectile that stuns on hit if you meter burn it on a good read. A full combo is going to come out from Tekken Master, and now he's going to get corner pressure. So we're going to get the drop into the stun. I think he went in for plus frames or pressure. I don't think Tekken Master was expecting that to hit at all.
No, definitely didn't see it, but Tekken Master is going to fight back and get the first life bar after quite an early deficit. Oh, that jumping heavy, deceivingly strong. Misses the punish on the Assassin Strike. Oh, and there we go, the knowledge from Tekken Master.
Down 3 is going to make that miss. There should be a confirmed spender bar, and I like the end there from Durpey. Instead of going for a forward 3 or back 3, we go for the Assassin Strike. Guarantees corner repositioning, and he didn't need extra damage, so he just took the round. Very good stuff.
Oh, and there's the interrupt, Tekken Master finding it. Atom, one of the characters that gets quite a lot of mileage off of his down 1. We're seeing it there, Durpey forced to clash. Can't remember what the meter was off the top of my head. Yeah, Durpey's to be guaranteed to win if he wants. Yeah, Tekken Master. Atom really can't afford to be without bar, so not really too surprising to see him hold on to it and just let Durpey get some health back.
And now he's going for that frustrating ground pound game again. Instant low. That was actually surprising low that he got hit by, blocked, and then there's the overhead. I wonder if Tekken Master was just expecting, because the overhead is such a reactable mix-up, like he's not going to go for it, you know, that's one of those things you kind of expect. Very even on life, but Tekken Master with the bar advantage and health. He gets clipped. Durpey's going to have to do a little bit of extra work here. Catches the down 1, but the down 1-2 whiffs. Already airborne. I've seen Durpey struggling to get that trait out in the neutral because the ground pound chewing up, but another push block from Durpey. Just Durpey denying him any of these trait shenanigans. But unfortunately, I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough. I think he's taking so much damage, and right now, this is like unwinnable. I think this is an unwinnable situation. Durpey can't go near him. He can't do it. He's dead. Like, what do you do? What do you do in that situation? Durpey, unfortunately,
he's struggled with, and now he seems to have found his answer. However, that said, it is 2-0 for sure, but Durpey still is very much in this, as that second game was super close.
I feel like we're at an age in this game where teams are vital. You know, not one character can win alone. You know, we are seeing some specialists still make it through. You know, Samij and Hayate, kind of like the 2 big ones you would think about. But the greatest success is coming from players that never pick themselves into a bad matchup. That's really the goal of Injustice 2, is never have to play in like a disadvantageous situation.
So that's going to be a combo from Durpey, and you're seeing the damage that Robin does, almost evening things out straight away with just 1 hit. The trait was used, still on the floor somewhere. There's the trait. Oh, Durpey. Opting to push block every time. So I feel like that's the payoff. Push block is the way of safely just saying, no, get this trait out of here. But blocking the whole thing and then punishing him for it is your reward for doing what is effectively the much more difficult option there. But Durpey is going for the safety and just push blocking every time.
Unfortunately, even though he's going for safety, he's still down and goes for the forward 3. That is pretty tight, to be fair. That forward 3 is a tight link. But as a Robin specialist, it's one of those things you got to make sure you never drop. You can get, it's more of like one of those, I believe the forward 3 covers air techs. So he kind of eyed up Tekken Master's 2 bars and went, hang on, I think he's going to try and air tech this one. But even if you made the right read, if you don't put yourself in that situation, you've just lost everything.
Tekken Master is just one step ahead at this point. Durpey is just unable to open up in any way. Every single button that Tekken Master is pressing is connecting here, and Durpey is just slowly but surely losing all of this life in what could be this last match. And it's looking that way if we don't see things change. Durpey really trying to fight back, but again, one hit at a time. I mean, yeah, I think that's it. That's going to be it. Durpey held on to the clash for a later moment, but was never given the opportunity.
Okay, and yeah, of course, we now have a Flash. Dude, HappyPow's Flash is so crisp looking. He loves that blue color scheme.
He plays better when he's got it, I swear. Like, it gives him the power he needs.
It's when they go back into tournament mode. In tournament, he makes loads of reverse 3. Do you remember Combo Breaker when HappyPow had that insane... What, didn't he beat, like, he beat Scar? Didn't he beat SaysHi? Like, he beat some insane players. Obviously, he took out Darth Armor as well. And the second he got his blue color scheme, oh boy, it was over. Those reverse 3-0s were all over the place.
He's the kind of player that when he goes down 2 games, it's like he just activates the next level, you know? Like something just clicks with him and he just realizes, uh-oh, I'm now 1 game away from losing this set. And then, bam, you know, we see the craziness. Because HappyPow is the kind of Flash player that he's so set up heavy. Like, he is the swag master. He will... I think he really plays...
so good.
He plays for swag in a lot of situations that swag isn't necessary, but that's just the kind of player he is, you know?
I also feel like... he doesn't do it anymore, but whenever HappyPow plays online, my man likes his supers, and he likes them a lot. He will literally save meter in first to 10s just for supers.
But that's when it's a bit more casual. Now, of course, you know, he's one of those players that really needs those IPS online points, you know, for the leaderboard overall. Although, there we go. That's one thing we see HappyPow do quite a lot, and is never afraid to pop that trait in the neutral just to get in, you know.
I actually really liked that catch on the standing string there because it hits really meaty. It chewed through Tekken Master's wake up clean. Yeah, unclashable. Don't bother going for a conversion. Keep the bar as well. Tries to interrupt the gap with down 2, but a little bit too slow. Tekken Master not ready for the conversion, though. That's unfortunate. I feel like I definitely rate HappyPow more in this game. It should be his game to win, I think.
It should be.
He has to royally mess up here.
Yeah, Tekken Master's really going to have to just constantly... I mean, Green Arrow's the kind of player...
Wait, now he's got the super.
Yep.
HappyPow, don't do it.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not going to react now. He's not going to react now because he hasn't got the health, and he knows that. But are we going to see it? Look at him. Oh, HappyPow, stop messing around. Oh, no. Don't do it.
You can't press anything.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? He slowed down time, and you still did something.
But he did something that's slow even in normal speed.
Great bait, mate. I rate 88 out of 8.
That wasn't a bait.
Oh,
that was just
God.
That was like he walked himself to the gallows.
When you are a super away from death and the speed force is there, you had basically no choice but to sit there and let HappyPow go in when time is slowed and he has a guaranteed 50-50 that in speed force, again, he's going to confirm. So it was the only way Tekken Master was going to survive that was to sit there and allow HappyPow to run in and then take a guaranteed 50-50 that he had to block, but wouldn't have been able to punish because of speed force.
Speaking of
that
punish.
is a win-win. Oh, mixed up. Oh, mix up. Set up time, boys. Oh my God, this is so good. He's gonna die again. He's gonna, yep. Oh wow.
HappyPow just showing us some practice mode sequences right now. He's just putting on a clinic of the Flash swag that we can see him do. There we go. Tekken Master given opportunity, but doesn't confirm it into big damage. But he does at least get HappyPow to full screen. But obviously this is Flash. There's only so long you can keep him out. Oh, I love the call out from Tekken Master. He knew that HappyPow was too far away to actually get a punish. HappyPow still showing the patience there. Tekken Master, he's blown 3 bars now and already built that 3rd one back almost. So not looking too bad on the meter department. Oh, that's an easy punish.
I'm actually surprised. Tekken Master wasn't in a horrific position there. I'm surprised to see him take the risk. And now we're going to get... Oh,
what was that?
Clean. I don't know, but it would have been a cute combo. I think HappyPow, I'm assuming that's one of those combos that would have been more guaranteed if Tekken Master was closer to the corner. What's he going to do now? Don't go for a wake up. Yeah, oh my God, the back 1 makes the forward 3 cross up.
However, he does.
For sure.
He is betting the series on it, though. That is the biggest problem he's going to have now, is he is 2-0 down. So this is going to have to be a 3-game sweep with this Starfire. Of course,
she does get about 3 different wake-up attacks, though. I mean, obviously, she has the wake-up charge, the wake-up hair flip, and the wake-up down back 3. That kind of like, you know, spiral projectile. I feel like against a Flash, I do wonder if some of those wake-ups because they start up so differently, I do wonder if some of these mix-ups with Flash won't be as guaranteed. The exception being the restand situations, but if she's just knocked down, I wonder if HappyPow's going to have to do some slightly different variations to her setups, or whether her wake-ups will just catch him out.
I think if it's possible, he's going to know it. I think it's that, especially when Starfire is as popular of a character as she is, it's definitely a matchup you have to be ready for, right? But even then, like, this isn't even a particularly bad matchup for Flash, you know? Like, it's not like this is particularly tough.
Completely underneath the trait with the running man, so that he has options, and obviously when he gets in, a 50-50 into high damage is a 50-50 into high damage. HappyPow's going to be familiar with this matchup too. You're not going to be a high-level Injustice 2 player and say, man, I don't want if I knew the Starfire matchup.
I will say though, Trekker Master actually looking a lot more comfortable now. Just in the neutral generally, it's not even just kind of the keep away, because most of the damage isn't coming from the keep away. It's Trekker Master kind of playing around the neutral a lot stronger. Then, that being said, another corner carrying combo from HappyPow, but there's the wake up interactable from Trekker Master. Uses a bar for that little bit of damage just to get the life bar. I do agree with it.
Huge damage from that setup, and that's going to be, you know, the zoning versus rushdown argument that's always there. Lovely patience on the jump 3 as well with punishing it, but essentially it's, you know, you have to do projectile after projectile, and yes, it's irritating and frustrating to deal with. However, in this matchup, you hit her once and you do 50% damage into a guaranteed mix-up into 50-50, and there's the forward 3. Gets the combo, back 3 just for a little bit of unclashable, and now he uses a clash a little bit too late. I will be honest, I think we should have seen a clash a little bit earlier.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. I think he had no choice but to spend at least 3 in that situation. HappyPow was given the opportunity to not, because now HappyPow, I mean, Trekker Master doesn't have a clash available, and HappyPow almost has super. If he can just chip down Trekker Master a little bit, he's going to be in that super kill territory. And there's plenty of stuff to react to with super for sure, but he's not going to even bother. He's going to spend a bar, get some damage, keep the corner pressure going, puts himself in the corner. The block's on the overhead, but it won't be enough. Trekker Master, I mean, even air teching here is so slow. I mean, had to do it, right? Had to do it. If he didn't do it, he was dead. If he did it... each other though, because Dizzy he's kind of Foxy Grandpa's kind of like
protege.
Yeah, you know, he's kind of like his kind of protege. I guess that is the word. You know, he's been learning everything he can. He plays a very similar style. He just plays different characters. But of course, you have to remember that Foxy started off with Catwoman, and Dizzy has still been playing her the whole time. So this is one of the cleanest Catwomen, you will say.
I actually believe it was Dizzy's Catwoman that gave Foxy a whole bunch of matchup experience for when he would inevitably fight Samij at E-League last year. Dizzy was the main training partner of Foxy at the end of 2017. Shark Teeth, though, this is a matchup he's going to be comfortable in. But for now, kind of hard to call. Dizzy down on life, but I feel like, you know, he plays so clean and so disciplined. It's very easy for him to make a comeback, and I like Shark Teeth going in for the back 1-2-3, knowing that he's going to go for a backdash, chasing it down comfortably. Doesn't commit into Frost Breath, though. The back 1-2-3 had to catch it, and there's the neutral jump.
Oh, perfectly timed air tech from Shark Teeth to avoid the cat dash. Wasting a bar from Dizzy in the process also, so that was effectively trading 2 bars for 1 there. Great for Shark Teeth. Tries the anti-air, but moves out of the way of the jump in. Good stuff for Dizzy.
Nice, good trade. Full combo again, cat dash. I think the slight delay on the cat dash. I wonder if he was expecting the air tech again. Ooh.
Yeah, Shark Teeth was ready for that setup as well. Dizzy tried some cute stuff, but Shark Teeth was not going to fall for it. Oh, the challenge on the plus frames also.
He was really late on that after the down 2. That was actually surprising to see, with punishing on the interactable as well. Shark Teeth gets the round, but I feel like he's very, very close to getting taken out. So any damage here is going to be bonus damage. We say that all the time. And there we go. Instant jump 1. Excellent stuff. Yeah, just for those that wonder, obviously Shark Teeth and Tekken Master both in the Middle East, but they have entered this online tournament from an eligible location. They've flown to that location actually just to play in this tournament. So a lot of dedication, but this IPS means a lot to them, and they basically take the measures necessary to make sure they can play in these events.
Indeed, Shark Teeth though going to get caught out there. That's be a meatless launch. We didn't get a chance to see too much of that, but Dizzy ready with the hit confirm. Trying to make the wake up. Shark Teeth waking up with the full string, and Dizzy caught walking into it. It's going to hurt for sure. It's going to give Shark Teeth a corner of his own. Set up here. There's the delay, but the delay wake up from Dizzy also. Deal with any of it.
It means you can't really wake up. That's the thing, right? You can't really go for a wake up off a delay, but it does mean that you're kind of forced to take that Supergirl pressure as she gets up. No confirm on that down 1. Supergirl's down 1. Definitely not what it used to be. And wow, he tries to whiff punish, but walks into the back 1 anyway. That is surprising.
Yeah, definitely don't think Dizzy was expecting the whiff charge into buttons, but Shark Teeth, he knows the recovery. He knows he can get away with that. That's going to be a health regeneration from Dizzy.
But it's his only chance to do so. He has to be careful. Shark Teeth whipping those charges. Oh, the cross up! That was so clean.
He doesn't
Dizzy
have the
has to
bar
watch
to,
out here.
yeah, doesn't have the bar to clash. Probably not even going to air take at this point. The damage has been done already. Can need to save it for one more chance, perhaps. Oh, if he gets stunned by anything here. Wow, he gets the launch! Dizzy, the first wake up of the series.
I feel like Dizzy, I would very much compare Dizzy to like a Samij in terms of wake-ups. They wake up, well, obviously, you know, not that one right there, but they wake up so rarely. He's made reverse 3-0s before. He's been on the back foot before. One game isn't going to phase him too much, but it does mean that I think, you know, in this winner's bracket situation, the first game is always really important and kind of just showing, you know, how the rest of the series is going to go. How clean are they playing? How unsafe are they playing? Like, it's hard to really pinpoint. I think both of these guys are kind of really known for that clean play style, and they play two characters that complement that as well. Oh, no jump too. Could have been a full combo there, but didn't believe in it.
So I am expecting quite a slow-paced set here, and there's a perfect neutral jump from Dizzy, really calling out the string. Shark Teeth, she's going for the back one so often in the set, you know Dizzy's going to start really calling it out in big, bold ways, just like that neutral jump. Oh!
Yeah, he got clipped by tons of them last time. Yeah, the back 1-2 that was just dialed into the breath in case. You know, a great amount of buffering there from Shark Teeth. And then just the back 1-2-3, which was either catching him outright or catching a backdash. And then again, the read. If I'm at back 1-2 range, it's because I want you to do it. The neutral jumper should chew it up. Now the ball's going to be in Shark Teeth's court to go, right, what do I do next? Now he's in this position. Do I start going for a jump? Do I expect it? Do I try and meet him in the air? Not his choice to make, because right now Dizzy is having a wonderful round.
Okay, that's going to be a clean life bar. Shark Teeth's still trying to. I mean, it's not like he can just not use the string anymore, right? It's still one of the best footsie options. Just because you get punished a few times doesn't mean you have to stop doing it altogether. Doesn't mean you have to be more careful. Regardless, he's going to get a nice hit here. A clean corner positioning. Ooh. It goes to the setup. Again, Dizzy, he knows. Delays wake up every time. Down one's into the trap, but ready for the anti-air. Shark Teeth not letting Dizzy get away with anything here. Goes to the setup again. This time Dizzy doesn't delay the wake up. He gets crossed up, but again that delayed down to Shark Teeth. He's trying to find answers to the neutral jump, but is yet to find it.
And there we go. Invincible for sure. It's actually a good option, a brave thing to go for it there, but with one hit left to go, it doesn't really matter. And with that little life, you can't try and meet your burn forward 3 through it, because it just won't work out. You'll die anyway. And now a wonderful change in momentum. Delays on the back 3, having to take the minus frames, and now Dizzy tries to go for the jump in, clipped by the instant jump. I think that's the turnaround, right? You know, Shark Teeth doesn't want to get neutral jumped for days, and now we're starting to do those instant jumps into lights. There's the read, instant backdash to make the wake up with, and it's knowledge. These guys have so much knowledge against the matchup.
So Shark Teeth will get a bar of life back here. That's going to even things out somewhat. Dizzy's still going to minorly have a lead, but he does have the full cat scratch, and I think that's what Shark Teeth's going to have to be watching out for here. Just going for those raw charges to try and beat those neutral jumps. Fast enough.
Yeah, it's good. It's a lot more active, right? The charge is so much more active, it recovers quicker, and this is a good turnaround. The full screen game, the anti-air jump 1. This was an adaptation. It's going to win the first round, but I feel like if Dizzy now doesn't change, it's going to lose him the final round.
So Shark Teeth, he is going to spend his only bar there to tie the clash. The problem is here, he's really limited his damage. Catwoman doesn't need bar to open up, but it does help. Whereas without bar, Supergirl really does struggle. Delay wake up. Ball. Plus frames. Oh no. Let's go straight forward.
Oh, unblockable! The environment says hello.
I mean, Shark Teeth. I like the way Shark Teeth saved that. He had so long to use that interactable, but saved it for a rainy day. The chip! Oh, and there it is. I think that must have been a neutral jump read from Shark Teeth. It had to be a neutral read.
Tekken Master and HappyPow have not fought. It was Trekker Master, which is a different account. HappyPow won that 3-0.
Okay, going into game number 3 now. Looks like Dizzy was able to take the first hit at least, which is going to be great for him. I like the way Shark Teeth is playing this full screen game. Normally you have to be quite careful doing that against Catwoman, because just the huge range on her jump too. That jumping whip is just so just powerful at so much longer range than you should be ready for.
That is a very clean conversion, but used a lot of gravity in the combo before the back 3, so we had to go for something standing, but couldn't quite get the end. Not that it's a huge problem, because we're going to get another forward 3. There's the knockdown he was looking for.
Oh,
and
wow.
the wake up. Hard read stuff, but couldn't get the full combo. Didn't quite catch the magical clip. Ooh, forward dash into down 2. I like it. I really like that choice.
Last minute air dash to get over, but Dizzy's ready. Oh, trying to challenge the plus frames again, but Shark Teeth hesitant. Doesn't go in for them this time.
Just get out of dodge. There's the neutral jump again. Really trying to challenge that back 1. I know what you're going to do. But it shuts down what Shark Teeth is trying, whiffing the charge to back 1. It does recover. I did like 4 frames of recovery, like barely anything.
It's fast. Oh!
Oh! Yeah, that... Oh, God!
I thought for sure he'd stuck a button out there. Dizzy, he just wants the space. Just absolutely wants the space. That's going to be the first life bar. Go on, Dizzy. Looking good again. Doesn't have any scratches on his trait, but hasn't needed them so far. He does have 2 bars, so his Shark Teeth still has to be careful. And again, Shark Teeth, he's not just throwing out the interactable, he's saving it. Because look, he's deliberately staying at this point of the screen. He wants the threat of it.
Now, normally this would be a matchup where Dizzy is going to be contesting. Hey, man, you want to come in? I'm happy with that. But with Shark Teeth having projectiles and Dizzy not, it pretty much means that at all times, even with the life lead, Catwoman needs to be the one that's pressuring. She needs to be the one that's still maintaining a strong neutral, tries to wake up, and Shark Teeth gets clipped. That should be a cat dash, and it is indeed.
Oh, setup again. Oh, that's 2 for 2. Both times Dizzy has gone for that setup, Shark Teeth has reversed his wake up and done it every time. He knows that is 100% ready for that setup. And there it is.
There's the interactable. Yep, just take the knockdown, take a little bit of guaranteed damage. Tries to maybe anti-air with a straight laser. That charge is such a good button. It really is. A wonderful poke. Oh my god! First time we've seen him go for that one. I don't know. That looked like half reaction, half prediction.
Oh, wow. Right. Shark Teeth, big brave read there on the meat burn teleport. But look at the damage she got for it. That really is an incredible way of Supergirl getting a ton of damage.
And the edge is whiffed. Did it at the wrong time, unfortunately. Watch out. This is going to be unclashable, I think. Oh my god. Wait, what's that? What was that? What? What?
Wow, Shark Teeth. I don't know what that was at the end. If it was like a...
We're kind of looking to be on form for it. We've got to hope that that execution error doesn't stay with Shark Teeth. Those kind of issues, especially when it's that close, can definitely, I think, prey on your mind and the rest of it. He's had a good start now, though. Getting the first bar of meter is going to be a massive reward. Because remember, Dizzy was getting the first hit before, which gave him a huge chunk of damage for his combo. He's not going to have that luxury in this next game.
I mean, the next hit he'll build one, but actually no, or he'll get hit himself, which will build the bar for him, which is nice. Oh, I like that. Dizzy going for that delay wake up every time, but in that corner with that interactable, you can't do it there. Oh, max range on that. Shark Teeth. Optimal damage here. Doesn't have bar to extend beyond, but we'll get a nice chunk for sure.
Okay, this is a wonderful turnaround. A perfect way to recover from a game that just did not go in your favor previously.
Oh, and there it is.
That's a slayer meter burn back 3 right there.
I think it's just a way to seize momentum back, right? Clearly Dizzy's having trouble getting some damage there. Shark Teeth very much in the driver's seat. And a meter burn back 3 from Catwoman is a great way of kind of just stealing it back. And as I can say that, it's going to get an opportunity here and just carrying from wall to wall and taking minimal damage in the process.
Ooh, wow, regular wake up.
That's both statues now. They're both connected, but they've both done their job and have given Shark Teeth a nice lead. Moving through, plus frames.
Oh, yes, waits for it. Good patience to actually wait for the trait first. He tried to teleport
Where are you
away.
going? Come back here.
Get back here.
Well, that's going to be, I believe, all the interactables now used on this map, so there's nothing left for them to use.
Looks like that standing 3 was... Looks to me like that jump in standing 3 is confirmable. Shark Teeth, he confirms that on hit, and on block always leaves it. I think it's too much of a common occurrence for him to not be confirming that.
Okay, I think Shark Teeth is getting a little bit too comfortable here. He just attempted a wake-up sweep, and that's definitely not going to work against Dizzy.
Surely he tried to do wake-up teleport or something.
I mean, that's not invincible.
I mean, maybe it's a hard read, right? If you expect to wake up and you sit there, maybe you press a button. We know Dizzy's been going for some like movement options on Shark Teeth's wake up to kind of make wake ups with. I don't know. We'll find out. Ooh! Yeah, watch out. Goes in for the down 1. Challenges it.
Look at the patience of Dizzy. Yeah, he doesn't want to press anything. Ooh! But again, there's the adjustment. Shark Teeth, he's still going for the charge because the second he presses a string, he's going to get whiff punished, and he knows it.
All right, there's the pressure again. Meter build for days.
Oh, that last minute cross up block. Dizzy with the defense.
I think Dizzy's going to keep this. Yeah, he doesn't want to bother. Oh my god, I can't believe Shark Teeth got hit by that! Here we go. This is bad. One more opening. If Shark Teeth gets hit by one more full combo, it is game over. He has to be so careful now. That brick wall defense has to come out.
He doesn't have a clash. If Dizzy can get any touch, any button here is going to do it.
Uh-oh.
He missed.
Yep, I don't think he was quite ready. It was a weird angle, man. It was a weird angle.
Oh, the whiff again. Shark Teeth with the call out, but an immediate clash. Dizzy is going to take, I mean, 1 or 2 bars. What do you think? Probably 2, right?
I think 2. He has to make sure he gets as much back. And now this is difficult for Shark Teeth. Shark Teeth's going to have to open him up at least twice. Oh my god!
There's one.
I can't believe the jump 1 beat the jump 2, but...
Oh!
The combo! He missed it! He drops it! He drops the combo! This has to be game over. Surely! I can't believe he dropped the combo. What a drop, man. What a drop.
Cat Dash won't chip out. Oh, and there is the instant jump. SharkTT, he was given the chance.
Tekken Master use Batman? We've seen him use it a couple of times, right? Wait, is he actually? He is. He's going Batman against this. What? When's the last time I've seen Tekken Master go in for Batman?
I feel like we've seen it before, but I can't remember off the top of my head exactly where it would have been.
Was it versus fighting?
I can't remember.
Versus fighting versus some matchups. It was matchups that Batman does exceptionally well in, I believe.
Indeed.
My memory fails me, but I'm pretty sure we've seen it before.
I'm pretty sure his surprise pick at versus fighting last year was the Green Arrow that he picked up specifically for Batman, actually.
Oh, that was the other way around. Yeah, he picked up a character for Batman. That's what he did.
Oh, regardless.
Well, okay. Well, but to be fair, he's not playing Batman. He's playing Bruce Wayne.
Oh yeah, of course. My mistake.
How could we make this mistake? And now he's going to get Vortex. Actually, no, he hasn't got a bat, so he's going to just get the up restand. Pressure.
Yeah, he's just going for pressure.
There it is. How is Tekken Master so good with so many characters? This is insane.
It's the way he plays. It's his style. You know, he really thrives on having as much matchups covered as he physically can.
Now,
I mean, obviously
the
it's
clash
hard
comes
work.
out, but that's a bad clash, man. Like, right, he has to do it because he's got loads just to undo the work. But using your clash immediately is always like, you know, worst case scenario.
Indeed. I feel like that's the biggest change though. Is it's so hard to play this many characters, especially at this level. But Tekken Master, you know, the amount of effort he puts into these games and really dedicating to the grind. It's no surprise to see him just pull out these characters that we don't see him play too often. But they are always optimal. You know, they're always ready to go. They might not be the best version we've ever seen of that character, but it's more than efficient enough to get the job done for the reason he's picked it. And I think this is like a prime example of that right now. No, this is not the best Batman we've ever seen, but it is a very clean Batman. It is more than effective enough to deal with what he's picked it for here against Heroes.
Well, if he's using it for this matchup, then, you know, it doesn't need to be the greatest character in the world. It needs to be efficient enough to get the job done in the matchup that you've picked it for. He's going to get a lot of pressure here. Heroes kind of just has to sit there and hold all of these frames and all of these daggers because he has nothing to push block. And there's width as well, going in for the plus frames. Finally gets a backdash, takes the round, but he's done so much damage. This is difficult.
It is indeed. As he finds himself without a clash, there's an extra bar. Is he going to spend it? Yes, he will. Close enough. Oh, not quite. That's Batman. Yep, there's only so long you can avoid damage in that situation. He's definitely going to want to get revenge for Aziz here, and there's one game up in the process of doing so. Wow, that was really brave.
I wonder if Aziz traveled with Tekken Master then. Surely he must have.
I think a lot. I assume a number of them traveled together.
They normally do. They normally travel to tournaments together.
Yeah, of course.
Right, here we go. Much better full screen game for Heroes. Can't get the conversion off the bat though, a little bit too far away. That double jump,
yep.
Man, that is so good. That is such a good option for the air lasers. Normally if you jump and he lasers, it's like guaranteed. Whereas now, you can just double jump and go, nah, no way mate, I don't care that I'm out of position.
Oh, there it is, the block. Always have to be careful of that wake up, meter burn up batarang. Oh, there it is. Big opportunity for Heroes. Doesn't have the bar for any more damage. Oh, wow, jumps over it clean.
What a jump.
Only Bruce Wayne.
All right, we're going to get the up batarang. We're now going to go for the grab. I love the choice to go for grab because in that situation, you normally expect him to pretty much go for a restand and then you go for something on block into back call, which again can be plus in certain situations. Super, super good.
I love Tekken Master's movement in this game so far. Honestly, it's one of those just... It feels like Heroes can't actually physically hit anything, right? Aside from this kind of situation where, you know, you're finally blocking and you're in that situation that you have to make the read on what Superman's going to do. But it's that full screen game. It feels like Heroes really isn't able to get anything going anywhere but point blank. And that's because Tekken Master is just... I mean, even there, right? The second he realizes he was whiff punishable, let go of the batarang. He's just really shutting down Heroes' options to do any damage from a distance. Oh, apart from that time. There we go, the plus frames have to be respected, and they will. And it will give Heroes a grab. Tekken Master on the defense.
Oh no, the execution error! The input unfortunately gets in, that's not a good situation for him there. I think he tried to go for, I believe, a down one, right? And then he gets the air grab, which is massively unsafe on block. Didn't get punished heavily though, and he's still been able to keep him in the corner, so not a bad recovery.
I should have perhaps seen if Tekken Master should have waited for Heroes to use trait there before going for the clash, but regardless, doesn't want to give Heroes any time to do more damage, I think. He's just going to rather prioritize not having low life.
Now he's able to hold. Maybe expecting a grab attempt there. The neutral jump. Oh, and he challenges it. He's going to get Vortex on this one.
Oh, no, he dropped it.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised we didn't see him end the combo and go for the reset. He had a bat ready, and now he's got no Misa. Okay.
Frames. All backdashes.
Oh, bad time to backdash when you're in the corner against a Batman with bats out. That's the clash. This is his last lifeline for the second game. Okay, here we go.
And this again, Heroes has to be careful. He's popped his trait for what could be the last time in this game if he can't do anything with it. Won't get any damage, unfortunately. Starting to recharge. Oh, the air dash just to avoid. Oh, he attempts the anti-air to Tekken Master, but will pay for it. Meatless combo from Heroes, tying things up now.
Oh, whoop. Oh God, what is this? So many jumps. Oh my God, this is the ugliest. This is ugliest game end I think I've ever seen.
Manages to get the interactable through, but there's the bomb. Oh, down two into special. Heroes is put in a rough situation now. It's Tekken Master with the up batarang. Wow, spaghetti fest. End of. Like for example, you know, trying to just confirm into down two into the straight grapple hit only works off of certain gravity that you're only going to really know once you've put hundreds of hours into a certain character. But I don't doubt that Tekken Master has put hella effort into this character. Clearly his Batman is tiny, but that's the kind of situation that you might see him struggle a bit.
Now we're starting to see Heroes panic we're starting to see Heroes panic a lot. You know, there's like just regular raw wake-ups off being knocked down, and that normally shows signs of I am no longer comfortable at all in this matchup. Like he's whiffing a lot of jump-ins, he's going for some really bad air dashes, and like now he's obviously sitting there blocking, doesn't want to go for another wake attack. But this kind of defense shows Tekken Master, I am now checked out. I think you now have the advantage because I'm showing you how uncomfortable I actually am.
That's going to be close to the first life by Heroes, is trying to get some damage out, but it's like I said before, Tekken Master, he's making himself so unpredictable to hit that even if Heroes is hitting him, it's trading out, and there it is, backdash into whiff punish, perfect play, and Tekken Master going away, one life bar away from making win side top 8.
Good block on the forward 3. Having to take the plus frames. Heroes defense, he's just getting constantly checked by those jumps, and he's really nervous to anti-air. Because, you know, and like the second he tries to go for something, it's getting caught out, doesn't work out, no anti-air works. I feel like the Heroes must be feeling right now during this clash, every time I try and fight back, I get beat anyway.
Okay, that's some more damage dealt. The snowball gets bigger for Tekken Master as Heroes is really running out of options here. There's an opportunity for some damage, but doesn't have too much bar.
Right. This is a good situation for Tekken Master. Watch out for the 4-2-3 breath. And a cross up. Is he going to go for an air tech? He has to watch out. Nope. And I wonder if he felt like the air tech was too obvious, whereas Tekken Master had no reason to stop that combo. If the air tech happened, he'd just react to it. And that's going to be game over. A easy 3-0. Tekken Master's going to... Alright, here we go. K-Top, a character a player we haven't seen a lot of recently, but has been always playing online, always. And there's the down 3. That down 3 is going to be quite a magic button against this character, I think. And tries to go in for the float. Man is wise to it. Tries to go for optimization, but again, he drops that combo so much. I would wish he would stop doing it, to be honest. I don't think it's worth it.
It depends how much more damage he gives, right? If it's like a couple %, then perhaps not worth the risk. But it is early days of the set. If Irishmantis wants to go for it, now is definitely the time to do so. You have less to lose at this point, in theory.
Right, you've got Dexstar. There we go. He'll take the trade. He'll take that ground pound just to get Dexstar out. And there's the trait. Dexstar doesn't even know where to look.
I say the cat doesn't know where to go. Oh boy. So it looks like this kind of matchup that Atom's not going to stop it. Oh, what a wake up. Atom's not going to stop him from summoning the cat. He's at kind of most going to trade some damage out. But I think that's the most he can hope for.
Now, I feel like in this matchup right here, it's going to be a lot of K-Top kind of just running around doing what he wants. And it's probably going to be Madness having to heavily work around it. You know, K-Top is going to play that runaway game. He's going to be as irritating as possible. Down 3, low profiles, the forward 2. That is matchup knowledge right there.
There's a push block again, yeah. There's nothing to deal with it.
Yeah, he's spending the whole game playing this distance game. I like the decision. I think that's why he's gone for this character. He knows this is how he tackles the matchup. Chases down the air tech, goes in for the wake up. K-Top going almost like, why not? If I'm one hit away from death, I may as well just try and be as slippery as possible.
I like about Mantis' way of getting around the air tech, but still doing damage. That was really smart there with K-Top. Getting that ground pound, trying to do as much chipping down as he can. Oh, wow! Unfortunate missed grab from Mantis. I think he was expecting K-Top to block the shield.
And this trait, yep, gets clipped. Goes in for the wager, and this is a difficult position for Mantis, I think. This is such an amazing matchup, I think, for Atom. That K-Top, there's one thing he knows how to do well, it's abuse a matchup that he knows in his favor. He knows how to pick correctly. You know, that's always been one of his strongest suits, is making good choices for what matchup he wants.
Okay, there's going to be some guaranteed life back from K-Top. The question is, does he actually go for it? If he spends the bar here, he actually is going to be in trouble. Yeah, of course, he's going to hold on to it. And that extra bar will help him finish off this life bar for Mantis. He can. Oh, jumps clean over! Doesn't get close enough for anything else. Ooh, hang on a minute.
Unfortunately, yeah, no bar though, that's the problem. He's opened him up twice, but he's not able to really do much. There's the push block. Watch out for the teleport. Regular teleport, actually. Tries to stay safe, but push block. This could be a last lifeline. Goes in for Dexter, but no, gets clipped. And now it's no longer safe to cool trait. This is not good news for Mantis.
Oh, he knows!
Punish. Right, here we go. Is it enough? Hang on, he's fighting back. I can't believe he didn't confirm. Oh, the down three going underneath every button Atrocitus has to offer.
His execution really let him down.
For sure, because again, it was one of those things at the end where the drop was because sniped. But again, he just, oh God, what's going on? But just look. Oh God, no.
Really bad time for that to happen for Mantis. That's really unfortunate.
I'm gonna outright say it. That's unfortunate. That really sucks. Hopefully he just shake it off and forget about it. He still, unfortunately, is no longer in the lead. And again, the second he's unfortunate indeed. Okay, there's the conversion. Still has the conversion. Really clean, but drops the back 2-3. That looks kind of tight at the end. Right, there's the pressure. Challenges it to the down one. Down, back to back down one puddle. Very rarely see Mantis go for something like that.
Oh, he just jumps out of the corner. I had to teleport ready. Oh, and again, cannot confirm from the cat. This connection really letting the players down right now, unfortunately. As is the way with online events sometimes. But you just got to try and shake it off and move through. And it's going to be the first life bar going to K-Top.
Right. Either way, there were a couple of pauses. It's not enough to stop Mantis. Unfortunately, jumps into the projectile. Kind of have to, I think, if you're going to be trying to make the pressure game take place. Gets a good block on the cross up. Wow, that actually, I've never seen that.
That was incredible. That was incredible. And the down one getting low profile by the sweep there. But K-Top, he knows how to make this an annoying matchup, and that's what he's going for. Also, I've never seen the stomp jump over the puddle before. That was hype. That was hype.
Right. There's the immediate clash. Back to full screen. Has lost Dexter though, so it's going to take Mantis a little bit of a while to bring that back up.
And they are going to trade out. Oh, but no bar to push block this time. That's the problem. When you push block every single Atom trait, it kind of shows the Atom player that you're really uncomfortable blocking it.
And then if you spend all your resources, when he finally opens you up, big damage. And there you go. Down three.
Easy low profile.
If there's one button that's going to low profile, that punch wave at down 3 has to be right at the top of that list for me. I'm surprised Dexter even managed to hit him out of the air at any point. And again, back to back. Has to go for the easier combo. Actually would have gone for the back 3, but I think he saw the spike and didn't believe in it.
Oh, doesn't let him. I like that adjustment from Mantis. Cat almost ready. Yeah, switch up and wake up. Oh! Interactable doesn't have the bar. Oh, the block.
Huge reads.
But no big punish.
Oh! Watch out! Goes for it. No! He whiffed it! Oh my god! He has to commit.
Oh, back to back! Oh god. Back to doing this from 2-0 as the match was over. So 2-0 currently a lead for K-Top. He's going to spend that first bar on the first combo. Mantis going to get a free summon on Dexter, but full screen to worry about here.
Right. Now, that's the thing about Atom. Again, that's why it's such a good pick for this matchup. It's not only the low profiling, it's the fact that you can kind of disappear and make Dexter nowhere near the threat Dexter usually is, you know?
Missed punishment by Mantis.
It's a great choice. Yeah, it is. I feel like Mantis might be a little bit tilted here.
No, he's definitely not the kind of player to tilt.
Right. Confirm. There's Dexter. Watch out.
Shield, yep.
Even the teleport, it causes the shield to take a long time to actually sort of reorient itself.
Oh, hang on a minute.
The down 3 didn't win. What is this?
Teleport again. K-top. Again, Irishmantis not able to get too much damage. And because he's just push blocking every single trait, Irishmantis finds himself with a lot less meter than we are used to seeing.
Okay, challenging it with the punch float, knowing it's instant. I believe punch float's like 6 frames startup. And I feel like it's going to actually force Madness to have to take those big risks, those big plays, raw puddle, just to make sure he can't low profile with the down 3. Hey, if it's going to pause, it's going to pause now and not during the match, one can hope.
Hopefully. Ideally, I'd like it to not happen at all, but... This is really unfortunate. There's no two ways about it. This is tough. And that's a punish.
Is that a guaranteed punish right there?
I'm not sure. Well, I actually wonder if Irishmantis just tried to move after it.
Oh God.
Atoms are relatively large.
Oh my. K-Top's on match point. Madness sitting on 1 bar, almost 2 now. Okay, catches it with punch float. He's really forcing Madness though to have to take these big, unsafe risks.
Tries to punish.
Right.
There's push blocking. K-Top actually push blocking Atrocitus.
But has he just shown K-Top right there that he actually went for the big forward 2-2 into ground pound? So he's actually showing K-Top that he's not afraid to make the big risks. Teleport out of there, catches it.
Another miss. This is really unfortunate.
Every time.
It's every time he gets a hit, unfortunately.
Every time he's getting hit. It's actually very hard. I've tried not to be biased in this situation, but there's no getting around it. This is really unfortunate. Okay, there's the confirm. There's the clash. Madness definitely not out of this. Not out of this at all. Now we'll see what he gets from this situation. Let's make a big play. Dexter isn't available for a while. And Dexter really is going to be how this matchup finishes. Oh, goes in for the back 2. No confirm. Down 3's a low profile. Wake up, punch float again. Doesn't meter burn it. Needs that bar if he catches K-Top slipping. There it is. Punishes him. Gets the down 1 float.
Oh my God. I mean, I feel like there's nothing else I can say about this. Like, this is just really unfortunate because this is like game-winning stuff for Madness, and it's every time he gets a hit. This is just really, really unfortunate. But alas, he has an opportunity in K-Top, of course, and not to say we're suspecting foul play. You know, I'm not saying it is inherently K-Top's fault.
No.
But there's the clash.
My God, this is insane. He has to win off this. He has to. But it's so scary. With no bar, K-Top can't go for meter burn teleport. With no bar, he can't. Oh no.
And that's that. Incredible path so far in this tournament. Beating likes to do basic. There it is, immediately Bloody trying to back 1 through Sonic Pound.
If you're going to try and disrespect, I think disrespecting at the very beginning of the game is one of the better places to go. You know, it's like almost like risk-free when the meter isn't there as much. Against Flash, it's different. I know he's got Speed Force, but HappyPow hasn't pulled the trigger on a couple of these buttons, which could have led to full combos. Vladdy's still down on life regardless. Neutral jumping, probably expecting a button press, knowing that Vladdy disrespected at the beginning.
I think he's just trying to
mix up.
HappyPow's just trying to be conservative, though, I think. I feel like he doesn't want to really commit to too much yet. Or however, it's going to be a raw overhead, but HappyPow's built up quite a lot of bar. Already had 4 bars. Ooh. Oh my God, Speed Force just to get armor broken in slow motion. I like the attempt from HappyPow. Last time he went close with the Speed Force, Vladdy actually attempted to press the button to catch him in. HappyPow maybe expecting it again, tries to down 2 in between, but again, another air tech. HappyPow, by all intents and purposes, this round should be over. But he spent so much bar on the air tech, he doesn't have the bar to finish off Vladdy.
That was a really nice whip punish actually from HappyPow, just waiting for it to go forward. Now he has to respect. Now he's Sonic Pounded, he just can't. He has to sit there and wait for it to be pulled. Now Speed Force slides underneath. Good block on Vladdy. Could have been an overhead or low. He guesses right on the low that time. And wow, a nice answer.
Oh, wake up parry attempt. Yeah, I would say for a single life bar, we've already seen 3 Speed Forces out of HappyPow. It's quite a slow-paced game. Not what I was expecting from these 2 players.
Good block on the back 2-3. Watch out for the bat. There it is. Has to block the first frames.
Bloody charging that back 3, waiting to see if HappyPow jumped, I think, perhaps. Oh,
Worst time to get clipped is when you've spent a bar for no reward. There we go. Punishes the down 2. Patience. Dropped the combo though. I do wonder why he didn't pop the trait. I wonder if he was going to try and use the trait a little bit later. Yep, lets it go on the lightning kick. Another low. Just chipping away. It's normally Flash hitting for like huge chunks at a time, but right now it's hit after hit after hit.
Again, another slide. I mean, so much damage HappyPow's getting. I mean, it might not be a lot by itself, but when you send enough of those slides in one go, that is eventually going to add up. There's 4 bars now from Vladdy, from HappyPow, I should say, on the Speed Force spot.
The thing is, it's enough hits though that are individual and unclashable. So Vladdy hasn't actually been given the opportunity to clash pretty much ever in this round.
I mean, this is chip territory, but not going to need it. And that's a whiff punish for HappyPow. So he's as slow as everyone else. And I think that's what HappyPow is kind of playing around.
Okay, now he's finally managed to open him up. This is actually the first time we've seen HappyPow get opened up here, and Vladdy drops the down 2. That's the worst time to drop a combo, because that's where the reset comes from. That's where the potential damage comes in.
And there's the triple low. All the overhead, the mix coming through, but HappyPow not committing.
Right, launch again. Finally gets to confirm. Now, we're going to go for the up toss. No, we go for the back call reset. We want the pressure instead. And there's the Speed Force. HappyPow, I feel like he was the Flash player that really forefronted using Speed Force in the neutral, rather than just combo damage. But now it's not going to help him much. Back 2-3 is going to add a nice chunk of damage. You can play the range game from this distance with Batman.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be the biggest changer now. What HappyPow was doing before, playing around the Speed Force and not going in unless he kind of had that covering his back, will work when it's kind of even or he's sort of lively, but not so much if he's on the back foot. However, gets a big opening here, and provided he doesn't drop this, it's very unlikely to, that's going to be evened out. Oh, but what an answer from Vladdy. I love it. Wake up interactable for the invincibility. The only thing that could save him from that Sonic Pound. Oh, the read!
That was super sick. That was really, really good. I love these micro reads these guys are making. Whoa! Using it like, oh god!
The anti-air Vladdy. Next level.
These guys having through. Yeah, they're having to make some really hard reads because they're just looking at how this is a very vertical stage, isn't it?
Indeed. There's that, the orbs above them for the mobility if they need it.
That's
just that being there is enough. Oh my goodness! Oh, let it go!
Oh, the cross up! And that cross, oh, and he dropped it. This is, I would say this is spaghetti, but it is actually, in fact, amazing. And there's the clash. 1 for 2, I wonder if it's 1 for 2.
I mean, surely you tie out. I don't know, you can hold on to all of it.
Oh!
Yeah, Vladdy getting so much out of the sparks. Oh, the low again. He used all of his trait, Vladdy!
And now the clash is his!
Okay, so Vladdy, he doesn't have a clash, he doesn't have trait. HappyPow's getting health back here. But how much does he spend? Or does he hold it for super? 2 bars, HappyPow, he knows. That was one of those make or break decisions. On the whip,
Yep, he tries to swift grab, he's a little bit late on the down 1. And there's the instant air sparks. Watch out for those.
Oh! And Vladdy tries to use the interactable to get away. Cancel into the trait again. 3 lows, blocks it this time. Into plus frames, there's a bar. Oh, air tech at the last minute.
This is...
He's going to build 1 bar.
Oh my god! Oh! Right, anti-air comes forward. Right, Speed Force, reset.
Oh,
oh my god!
That block was everything.
The one time he goes overhead and Vladdy blocks it. The one time he commits! Oh my god, the greed. I know that was a straight...
Whatever it is, but in those moments when it's literally 1 hit from death, you have to make the read and you have to stick to it. And that's going to be a combo for Vladdy. Is going to have the Vortex here. Just going for the straight up jump in.
He went in for the classic Batman Vortex.
I mean, the jump two it can still be quite ambiguous, so you know, can still be difficult, but oh yeah, I was definitely ready for them.
It's an amazing button that can still cross up, so its ability to cross up is changing. HappyPow dropping another combo. That's really unfortunate because he's let him out the corner with it. Now Vladdy really just still playing so well. It's great to see Vladdy still playing and still see him be this good.
Oh, crouching under. Oh, but the trait's trying to cover him. I like it from Vladdy.
But HappyPow was wise to it.
Oh, another drop. HappyPow dropping every combo so far. Cannot afford to do so as Vladdy is given another lifeline. That's 2 opportunities. Vladdy should be out of life here. What the? Did he just stand up into the cable and hurt himself, or was that a trait?
No, he had the back call. It was the exact same thing, but HappyPow, I think, bet his chances on being able to beat Vladdy to the punch. Unfortunately, he couldn't, and there we go. Tries to whiff punish. That actually was an attempt, I think, to whiff punish the grapple using the uptake. Oh, are you going to take the round? Not quite.
That's going to be it, yep. Vladdy is alive by the skin of his teeth here. HappyPow needs to try and finish him off. Jumps over the bin. He has that back call. HappyPow has to be really careful with his approach. And there it is, full punish, but no! Vladdy is late.
Oh! Watch out! Oh my god. Vladdy is making himself impossible to hit, just refusing to die for 60 seconds.
Oh, HappyPow decides to thread the needle in the end, gets it. There's the air-to-air. Easy stuff coming through. Bait on the slide. That is going to be a punish and a half. I actually like that from HappyPow, opting not to go for the trait. I wonder if he knew that Vladdy was going to be clashing, and it would have been a complete waste of the speed force.
Potentially. Potentially. It's just a good read, right? It was such a big opening, you would have had to go for the clash, because you can't give up like 500 damage at least. I have to watch out. This defensive game, the second he builds a bat, there it is. This defensive game works, and there's the slide again. Vladdy, stop scouting it.
You're seeing HappyPow really going for those slides when you can see the traits out. And that's going optimized, meterless combo here. Set up, good blocking overhead again. Vladdy, not only is he ready for the block, he's ready for the punish. And he's going to be interrupting again. HappyPow, half the speed force is already back though.
He has the super, and that's why Vladdy's actually not pulling the trigger or anything, because he has super. He has to watch out. That's literally why Vladdy's not pressing a button, because he has the super available. And now it's going to kill. Super health? No. What is going? What? Okay, yeah. The threat of the super was so great.
Now, what's going to happen here? Oh, wow. It's a straight up cross up, Vladdy. But also HappyPow not ready for any of it to connect, I think.
I feel like sometimes HappyPow confirms, and sometimes it's almost like it feels like he just chooses not to. There's a down 1-2 just hit there, an overhead hit, and he didn't confirm into lightning kick either way. I really wish, like, as time progresses, I'd love to see HappyPow confirm a little bit more just to get the damage when it's guaranteed.
Oh, I
know he likes pressure, but
it's less confirming and more seeing the opportunity for something specific in the moment and going for it. Oh, there we go. No armor break there coming out from Vladdy. Oh, corner carry. Oh, into a nice amount of damage. Almost 500 there.
Super clean. And there's the regular lightning kick. It's going to be match point for HappyPow. Could be a 3-1 against Vladdy, who, you know, if he goes into the loser's bracket, has still raised his chances of getting top 8. But for now, HappyPow looking like the man of the hour. Down 2. I think Vladdy didn't confirm that down 2 because I don't think it was going to work. He must have had to go for an up grapple or something. He was too high up.
Yeah, and there's a mistimed running man stance from HappyPow, and Vladdy is going to be able to even the deal right now, taking away their first life bar from HappyPow again. I like this kind of sweet spot. Oh, but goes straight into the ice. Holding positioning. No, set up. Oh, 2 lows. 3 lows, the third will connect, and the third will be confirmed. And HappyPow getting the launch, and again, hasn't used the trait, I believe. So Vladdy, gonna get some health back here. What does he do? Spends all 4.
Wow.
Needs to guarantee health back, but HappyPow willing to let him do it.
And the only reason he spent all 4 there was, like, he wanted 30% regardless, you know, regardless of what happened.
Well, there was no way HappyPow was going to spend all 3, so it was very likely he'd get at least 2, but he wanted to absolutely make sure, but HappyPow just let him do it. Oh, here we go again. The low, he went for the double low, Vladdy. He's blocked the first, but not the second. Oh, whiff. He's approaching super territory. Uh-oh. Right, he's almost got a super.
He does, and the second he gets a super, Vladdy is not... Alright, he can't play the game anymore.
Don't throw anything. Don't throw anything. For the love of all that is holy, don't throw anything.
He can't. Like, he's too... He knows he can't do it.
He's almost got speed force.
He's been shut down. But now he's have to sit there and take grab. What do you do? Oh, no.
Oh, the masterful timing from Vladdy to let the back go right then and there. And he gets the cross-up. What does HappyPow do?
No, he decides... Yeah, he decides to go for the clash. I was about to say, like, if he doesn't clash here, we know it's going to be super.
Oh, nothing. I would say nothing. He's not going to spend anything. He's not going to spend anything.
You madman! You madman.
Even here, God. IPS online, winner side top 8 on the line. He still holds onto the bar for the super. Oh, there it is. That's it. And that is why he held it.
So she can't just sit willy-nilly from full screen and do her full screen thing, because Supergirl does have some answers. Now Shark Teeth, a 3-0 in the winner's bracket. Can he make it 6-0, or is Pennywise going to turn things around now? Losers brackets here, and it's way less of a lifeline to play for.
Well, the thing is, Poison Ivy, she doesn't have the greatest options against people that really kind of stay up in the air, or people that can like have amazing air options. Of course, Air Dash, she's not known for amazing anti-airs as Poison Ivy. You know, she's got pressure, she's got damage, she's got, like, you know, staggers and whatnot, but one thing she doesn't have is anti-air options, and that's something that Supergirl really thrives if you don't have, and she can hang back and shoot those lasers down. So the few things that Poison Ivy really struggles to deal with, Supergirl can do quite well, and I think that's going to be the biggest kicker for Pennywise here.
Going in for the trait, but obviously, actually, no, sorry, the garden, I think, right there. Didn't see it, so we still have the chance to get it out. I feel like it's unfortunate. Pennywise, we're not going to have that full screen to summon trait at all, unless there's a knockdown. It's one of those matchups where, because Supergirl, one thing she never lost was full screen dominance, that she has so many options everywhere on the screen that normally where you would go like an Atrocitus or a Poison Ivy of, I'm going to go for my trait because I've got a little bit of frames to work with, Supergirl just doesn't give you that luxury.
Oh, there's the armor break. Yep. Of course, Ivy's meter burn back 3. I mean, the back 3 generally hers is quite strong, has a nice hitbox to it. It's quite vertical up in the air, but of course, from point blank, there's going to be armor break City, and that's going to be a nice cross up from Pennywise. Does let Shark Teeth out of the corner in the process to take the first life bar, but we'll take that trade just to take it away.
If it's somewhere you can put them, it's somewhere you can put them again. The problem is how much damage do you take? Now here comes the pressure again. Having to respect the mid, I like it. Shark Teeth, the one thing Shark Teeth does do, the problem is with Shark Teeth sometimes is that was very clean. He does play very clean. The problem is when you play clean and then drop the big combo that you've just worked very methodically to obtain, it's a lot of work for not much reward.
Now, this is a tough situation for Pennywise to be in though. Doesn't have a clash anymore, doesn't have much bar, has the trait, but clearly the trait hasn't been making as much of a difference as you would normally like to see from an Ivy player. Just thanks to that full screen, just the lasers. I mean, look at this. Pukey can hit her, but it takes him a long time to reach those projectiles.
But that's kind of what I'm saying, that it's so far away, it may as well not work. You know, because you can see it coming, you've got air dashes, you've got everything else, like, it's a moot point. It's not a thing in the matchup, I don't think. Except from being the second you get stuck jailing, but she's so mobile, I don't think that's going to happen. And there it is, the air dash. Another one of the things that makes this matchup probably not that favorable. I would definitely see Super kind of hits home. I'm not particularly happy with the matchup we're playing right now. And Shark Teeth, who has just now won 4 games in a row with just Supergirl and is still playing really well. If you're him, you're basically like, okay, fine, fair enough. Fine by me. Like, he's not going to have any complaints here. And that's going to be another hit confirm into instant breath. And Supergirl, she's got nice little changes here and there. I know she got nerfed sort of at some point in the game's life, but I like the fact that the stuff that she was given kind of retained. Like, she still gets damage on her Frost Breath, which kind of helps her general damage. It was something that she majorly lacked before she got buffed. Where now she's just at the point where she's just a solid pick. She's not too strong, she's not too weak. I feel like she's in a great place.
But especially in this kind of matchup, right? This kind of matchup that is rough for Ivy. Like, it definitely helps, you know, regardless of how good of a character you are by your own merits. A good matchup is a good matchup, and that's what we've got right now. And Pennywise is really struggling to deal with it, as Shark Teeth is just completely doing what he wants, and even something like that. Oh, tries to air take away. Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think someone might have... Uh-oh. So,
story for a later date, as we're now going into losers bracket action. The loser of this, I believe, is going to be making top 8. Let me quickly check these brackets to make sure.
All right, guys, it's now going to be 1-1 Shark Teeth because of the disconnect. He has given up a game to Pennywise, so it's now going to be 1-1. We're going to reset things as normal. That's actually going to be something. I think Pennywise, to be honest with you, I think he'll take that because this is clearly a matchup that Shark Teeth is doing better in.
I mean, it's definitely helped him. He was losing the game that we got the DC in.
Not to sound disrespectful, obviously. Not to sound disrespectful.
Yeah.
Genuinely, that is.
Of course.
That is the situation.
That is, yeah, of course. But regardless, you know, that is going to be 1-1. The winner of this is going to be making top 8 on the loser's side. So there's still all to play for. If Pennywise can turn this around, you know, that is going to be what he needs for sure. Oh, there's that last minute cross up. Super ambiguous. I think I would have hit by that too.
And that's
Give us a 1 in chat if you got hit by that.
That's what I really
once.
That's one thing I really like about Shark Teeth though, is just his setup game is off the chain when it comes to Supergirl stuff.
Well, I feel like a lot of it is last minute cross up, but he's so good at making it look like it's not going to cross up that it's almost like a nah, definitely not. It's definitely not gonna happen. As I cross up again, this time it was blocked.
Nice sweep. It's gonna get rid of Pukey Boy. Ooh,
no
trash can.
Yeah, garbage.
This is a very favorable matchup for Shark Teeth, I think. You know, not to discredit Pennywise in any way, or even discredit Shark Teeth in that respect. He has a deep understanding of this matchup. Like, clearly, he's going for some sort of matchup-specific things. He's counter-zoning, completely not allowing Pennywise to play Ivy's game full screen. And if you shut that down, she becomes very limited. You know, her full screen game, when it works, is great. But if she can't do it, she almost like loses her place in the game, I think. Her place is annoying zoning, interesting setup, and pressure when the trait's out. If there's a character that shuts that down, this character can no longer function.
I mean, we're already seeing, right, even though Shark Teeth is winning, he's spending a lot of this game, unless he's got Pennywise in the corner, just full screen, or even this kind of like long range. Oh, and there's that instant jump in. The moment Pennywise goes for one of those vine drills, Shark Teeth with that straight away air dash into a full punish. Very unfortunate for Pennywise, but Shark Teeth looking good. Yep, tying it up, not getting them get any health back at all.
Being forced to spend a lot of resources just to not die. That's the unfortunate thing here. When the clash is used not to gain advantage, but to not lose huge advantage, that's the kind of clash you never want to take. But sometimes it's not your choice. 4-3, lots of respect. Shark Teeth will take those grabs all day, every day at this point, especially with the health that he's got left.
I mean, look at how difficult this is going to be. They're already seeing Shark Teeth. It's just chipping one by one with these lasers. There is like kind of that space above that Poison Ivy, especially without trait, just cannot cover. If he goes for a trait call at a bad time and needs a laser, then the trait is gone. And in this life, Pennywise really can't afford to let that happen. That could have been a combo from Shark Teeth, but even then, look at the life. What can he do about this?
Borrowed time at this point. Is Shark Teeth even going to lose that first health bar? At this point, I'm not so sure. Oh, what? With 2 of the charges. Hell yeah, I like that one. Shark Teeth kind of really needs this win. Obviously, you know, losing to DizzyTT in the winners. Not a dominant matchup. You know, that was a matchup that Shark Teeth definitely could have won. It came down to a couple of unfortunate drops. Haven't really seen the same manner of drops now, and this is going to be big Supergirl damage. And yep, I like that even you don't even need to use the meter burn laser. You know, some Supergirl players, they'd use the meter burn laser there just to go for the highest damage possible. Shark Teeth is going to be content with 540 into keeping the trait and the setup that comes afterwards. A great amount of calculation.
There's unblockable interactable, just putting this life lead stronger and stronger in Shark Teeth's favor. I mean, Pennywise, tries to cancel another air dash, but not going to fall for it this time.
Just a little bit low to the ground. That's why I think didn't quite get the button.
I find Shark Teeth as, oh wow, and reaction. What a reaction to that 4-3, and Shark Teeth moving on with a confident match point. 1 life bar away from making top 8 in the loser side.
This is dangerous territory. If you are Shark Teeth, if you're Tekken Master, if you have HappyPow, if you're Mantis, you got to get top 8 minimum in this tournament. Like, there is no room for error. You got to get top 8, and then you have to try and get as much points. That link, get the tight link. I actually quite like that, because that's tricky.
Oh, the disrespect!
The disrespect! Get out of here, mate.
I love that choice from Shark Teeth. Like, literally, the second Pennywise finally found any shred of momentum, immediate down 2 challenge. That's going to be the life bar, though, for Pennywise. Now, this is the first good break that Pennywise has made for himself so far. I feel like if he can get a nice amount of damage here, just keep him in the corner. Above all else, keep him in the corner. Do not let Shark Teeth out of here. Uh-oh, he doesn't have the bar either. He can't afford to clash.
Not good news. And even with the 1 bar, he can't clash because he hasn't got enough to win. Shark Teeth can just say nothing. Okay, there's the clash. Shark Teeth using his clash more of just, I'm going to reset that read. You know, you've got to make a couple of more good decisions now.
I mean, Pennywise had to spend his 1 and only bar of meter just to stop Shark Teeth from generating. So deciding not to, that was a lose-lose situation. Either spend your only bar and deny a bit of health, perhaps, or spend nothing and let him get plenty back. And there it is. Pukey's out, so we see him in the air. All he's got to worry about is Pukey, because the Vine Drill isn't going to hit him. 4-3's not going to hit him. The jump-ins can't reach. There's a better turnaround for Pennywise, though. And he's losing, but this is closer than it has been. He's almost got Pukey back.
I feel like this is still a bleak situation. Pennywise is going to have access to clash, but right now Shark Teeth is doing so many little hits here and there. Like, this is going to be unclashable. Like, you're not going to have the option, and that's going to do even more damage because the background interaction is right behind.
And it is going to get back towards the mid-screen, so he's going to be away from the corner and have access to some more if he needs to. Uh-oh. Yep, that delay wake up. The second Pennywise delayed his wake up there. They save money trying to attend as much as they can, or they enter every online activation that they can because they want to play, they want to be the best, and that's the kind of tough decisions they have to make. But it is going to be Durpey versus HeroesNZ to find out who will be going into loser's side top 8 here. Durpey did lose to Tekken Master before with I'll be honest, looking a little bit shaky, a little bit rough around the edges, but the fact that he's got this far means that obviously he is, you know, it has managed to keep it together somewhat to get back to this point in the competition.
Interesting matchup. I know that Durpey actually plays both of these characters. He did play Superman at the beginning, but Robin is his favorite. Now he feels confident enough in Robin that he can play, and that's another combo drop. I do strongly wonder if big-time tournament nerves, or maybe it's just a fear of playing on stream, but the second Durpey's on stream, he drops a lot of combos that we know he just never drops. Empty jump just in case he goes for the forward two. Durpey freezing up a little bit on the offense, I feel.
don't think he's freezing up. I think he's just being a bit hesitant to whiff punish, because obviously if you mess up your whiff punish, you just get forward to by Superman, especially Heroes. That's what he's doing. There's a whiff punish. Just the setup, delaying into the grab. Heroes respecting the plus frames. Squeeze opportunities for damage here. Ooh, I like that. Just immediate wake up here. I think Heroes expected the trait from Robin.
And that's tracking. Good trade. Just sit there and block. Allow the Batarang to do the rest. Good choice.
Oh, Heroes trying to jump out. Oh, the wake up.
Okay, here we go. We're going to get knocked down again. This is why not dropping your combos as Robin is like, you know, I know that's like, hey, yeah, speaking the obvious, but with Robin, it really is a big deal. Because that Batarang that you call, you have to call it. And it either, you sit there and block it on wake up and it gives him his turn, he hasn't got to work for it again, or it forces a delayed wake up. And if it forces a delayed wake up, Robin still gets to pressure you. Like it's one of those things that it's like mandatory to make sure that Robin doesn't have to drop the combo and then try and catch you again, which can be kind of hard against someone like Superman
doing, right? It's very... I suppose he's a very kind of thinking man's character when it comes to setup.
Now, speaking of setup in this matchup, Heroes has been unable with punishes the dash punch, but with no bar, Robin can't really get a huge confirm. And now that very slow, methodical game. Durpey's not afraid to play methodical. He's one of those players that's had quite a steady climb in the UK fighting game scene. I remember Durpey, you know, he was new to competitive fighting games with Mortal Kombat X was his first game and went in a lot harder on Injustice 2, where he kind of went into MKX as a casual fan to the game and learned as a fan of the franchise. And Injustice 2 went into this game actually as someone, oh, that looked like an execution error for me.
I think he was expecting to go to the other side, but literally. Honestly, Heroes not showing a huge amount of matchup knowledge here. I'm not seeing you interrupt that 2-1-2 at all. Of course, one of those main Robin strings does have a huge gap in the middle of it. Especially Superman can get through. I wonder if he might even be able to just 4-2 out of it, to be honest.
And he tried to backdash or wake up against the Batarang, which I believe that's actually a guaranteed hit. It does chase it down pretty significantly, so... You mentioned a little bit of knowledge. I wonder if he probably has knowledge because Robin's a common character, but I think in this setting, I feel like he's almost like... He's like squirming on defense. He's doing things that I'm not convinced Heroes normally defends like this.
That's 3 attempts to get through the gap in it, but 3 times he's taking some damage for it. Oh, interesting. I'll say here, Durpey looking like he is in complete control here. Just unable to let Heroes get any damage aside from chip damage on lasers, and that's not going to be enough to even things out. Uh-oh.
Down 2. Clean down 2 punish. Forcing the clash. This is going to be a clash the Heroes is going to win, but again, he's so far behind. It's like one of those, I clash just to not die, not to get advantage.
I mean, 30% is not a bad amount. Like, even though the life deficit looks bad, it's still Superman. If you can get a good hit, you can even things out, but it will be tough for sure. Oh, whiff punish. Wow, I'm actually really surprised that was late. It looked like it was timed right, but I guess not.
I think Durpey tried to meter burn forward 3. What he thought was a forward 2-3, but because it was a single button, he'd reacted to the button, not what the button was, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he just reacted to something. Not a specific thing.
Very slow game again, but it's going to be in Durpey's favor. Very comfortable down. 1-2. What side? He mixed himself up. Oh, the chase down. That's just a straight up reset. Guaranteed combo.
I mean, how much the jump heavy just to shut down air lasers from a large distance, good damage. Superman's wake up game is not the best, let's be honest. So having the access to the Robin style setup will really help him.
Good block on the overhead, but there's the immediate detonation. Really sort of letting Durpey be in control, and Heroes just... I feel like now he's trying to respect on wake up. He's now getting grabbed for days. Injustice 1 says hello. And that is such a classic use of armor through unblockable. Like, that's been a thing since day 1 in 2013.
Indeed. Oh, again, there we go. Finally managing to interrupt the gap. And Heroes will find the option, and there's another 260 damage for it. It's so important to shut that down in this matchup.
Jump. Oh, there it is. Finally, the interrupt. I wonder if he's been trying to do that the whole time and he's only just got it now. Or whether in between those games he's realized that's actually an option. And he's almost like remembered it, you know? Oh! Watch out. Oh, the jump in.
I mean, it's just the hitbox in those Robin jump normals. So strong.
There's the cross-up. I feel like Durpey deliberately ended that combo because he didn't want Heroes to be the other side. He wanted to just sacrifice damage, and the fact he's got, this is it. This is why he's probably going to win this and move on, because he's had him in the corner, and the corner is the position he needs.
That's what I...
Well, that could be the life bar for Heroes. I mean, he is Superman. He's got 2 bars, but no trait. Oh, but the down 1-2. Enter a staggered grab, but no detect. Heroes is so close to the end here. The trade. There's a chance. Oh, wow. Interesting, really.
I'm out of here, man.
All right, see you later, Durpey. Let's watch a movie.
Oh my god. Well.
Later as well. So this is our last top 8 qualifying match. It's going to be Trekker Master versus Vladdy 7R. We haven't seen Vladdy in a while. Trekker Master, this is the first time we've seen him compete. It's looking good.
Now we do get that meterless launch in the corner. Vladdy unfortunately does the down 2 into Harpoon, but I think it might have been a little bit too late. Either way, we get a reset regardless. We spend all 3 bats. And again, 2 combos in a row, Vladdy has dropped both of them. Against Atom, you just can't do that. I know that's like, you know, speaking the obvious right there, but he is such a slippery character, you have to confirm. You have to mix. As Batman, you've got to set him up. You can't let him move around. All right, here's the mix up. And it misses against... He's so small. It's because he's so small, I think.
I mean, I'm assuming so, but I wasn't expecting to see it miss like that. I think there's a stomp. Oh, that stomp just got him hit for free. Trekker Master is just leaving himself way too punishable at the moment.
That combo was so clean. That was a Vladdy 7R combo. I remember seeing him do those in the beta days.
Well, that's it, right? That goes to show how long Vladdy has been playing Injustice 2 Batman. You know, I believe he was the player that he racked up the most games, like the most matches played in the beta for Injustice 2.
Yeah, Vladdy, of all the players in the Injustice 2 online beta, Vladdy had the most hours logged and the most games played. This guy went in really hard back when the game was new. Oh, he's looking good now. Trekker Master having a hard time working around this, not really able to enforce his game. And it comes down to, when Batman lands a hit, if you can keep that pain train rolling, Batman doesn't let you move. Atom thrives on mobility, and if you shut that mobility down with guaranteed vortex, guaranteed mix-ups, freestands, it's a great answer to have. We saw something very similar when it was it Foxy's Batman versus the XZ's playing Atom at VDalphanate. It was the same thing.
That was the matchup.
Oh, he is thrown in the towel. He's going, kill my character, please. I would like...
Unless you can catch up.
But this is the Vladdy that we know. This is the Vladdy that we know he's capable of playing really well in a tournament setting. And again, it really is coming down. The big thing we talk about Vladdy in this game is experience. He has played nothing but Batman for close to... Well, no, not even close to. As long as Injustice 2 has been playable in the world, Vladdy has been playing, and he's been playing only Batman. Like, this is... If there's a Batman player you don't want to fight, it's someone with this much time logged in the game.
Indeed. But slowly but surely, he is walking Trekker Master to the corner here, and that's somewhere that Green Arrow, just the Savage Blast, no longer helps him on the defense. And already he finds himself here.
Well, Vladdy kind of reminds me of, like, he's like a CIS version of Forever King. You know, loves Injustice, plays the game all the time, Batman specialist. Like, they really are in a very similar kind of archetype in the game.
Indeed. I think that is a fair comparison in the sense that, you know, it's 2 very knowledgeable players that kind of, they really go with their gut a lot of the time, but it's not, you know, complete insanity. It's just very clean Batman.
It's calculated, gutsy play.
Yeah. Like, he doesn't have any bar. It's quite uncommon that you see Batman without resources to spend, but here we are. One bar ready to go.
Can't throw the batarangs full screen because you're obviously going to go and trade negatively against those flame arrows, and yeah, air teching and getting hit at the same time, just throwing away 2 bars of meter. That's the worst time to get caught air teching. Because you as the player, you acknowledge that immediately, like, oh no. You know exactly what's just happened.
Now where's that sleeping?
Going in for a down 2 the first life bar anyway. Indeed. Those fire arrows. I mean, they really are Trekker Master's like main defense against this Batman, Vladdy. It's just, oh, and there it is. The interaction just to get away. I mean, the distance is what he needs just to keep Batman away. That is the goal. Oh, the trade. A good trade for Trekker Master.
Here we go.
Oh,
nice
full
dash.
combo.
And then, oh, the read! The read! Get back here, mate.
Oh, no. Another drop. I could have been the game. Tricker Master doesn't have a clash anymore.
Has Bloody ever landed that? I feel like I'm yet to see him land that restand. There we go, we get one. But...
You were saying...
No, I mean down 2. I mean late down.
Anyway, as of course, this is he's 2-0 down. He's going to have to win 3 in a row now to be able to win this one. Bloody would be very surprised to see him ever go off Batman, and there's that last minute dive kick. Trekker Master sticking out a button. I think he tried to anti-air. There's that jump in. Doesn't have the bats for a legitimate vortex. We just take a ambiguous jump in instead.
Bloody's a lot more partial to using those bats he gets at the beginning of the round to secure first hit. And then when he lands first hit, he then tries to go for traitless resets. That's definitely not the first time we've seen him go for that. Here's the reset. Okay, going in for the bat vortex. Oh, gets hit in front. Which side's it going to go? And you cannot air escape. Could have been a round over, drops the combo, but Trekker Master not ready for the conversion, unfortunately. Could have been a turnaround, but he didn't take what was given to him.
I feel like we are yet to see an air escape that wasn't punished by Bloody. I feel like Bloody is just ready for every single one of them. And this is going to bring him onto match point. 1 life bar away from making top 8 on the loser side as our final qualified member of top 8. But Trekker Master, he has his work cut out for him. He's now on the offense. He's got an opportunity here. But what can he do? The whiff, but doesn't finish the string. Oh, that backdash! Tries to press a button, but Trekker Master still getting opportunity. Oh, that cross up, the dirty stuff.
That's the classic green lantern drops. Is that a combo or a reset? That looked a bit too, that looked too deliberate to be a combo drop.
Oh, Bloody disrespects the second loop. Trekker Master wasn't expecting it, and another dive kick.
Okay, here we go. He just releases the whole lot just to get a jump in.
Do you think we're going to see a 2-bar for 2 trade? Obviously, let him get it. Oh, 1. He's going to take away a decent amount of life regeneration.
Wow.
Hammer fist.
Snap. We both watch too much William Shatner.
Oh.
Ooh. Watch out for the reset.
Again.
Yep.
Plus frames being respected by Trekker, but how long for? Plus frames end. Tags the low. Opportunity for Trekker Master. No! No!
Oh, we get a nice action shot of the ground pound. Oh, he gets. There we go. He's got it. Who knows?
That was like the most unfortunate lag spike I have ever seen. All the lane to grab. Trekker Master, he's got a chance here. Oh wow.
Yeah, there's a reason we haven't really been seeing the projectiles from Green Lantern here. I think he just doesn't want to trade. And the second Bloody goes for a hard read into a grappling hook and he lands it.
Oh,
Look
no!
at the bar. Trekker Master cannot fight back. He's not got a clash and he has
Vortex.
Like, oh no. If he guesses wrong here, he's dead.
No,
it's over.
He didn't Vortex, he just enforced the back 2 mix-up.
There it is. Game over. Expecting a air escape, but not today. My god. Whoa, there it is.
And
That felt like